Alright, hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So today we are going to be doing a new stacking attack video for the man, the myth, the legend, uh, Tag Rosamasu here. I've been having a lot of fun with this character. Mine's only 55%. I do have them like level 10 now. But obviously we're going to use the friend one here. Max Links, as well as, I mean, we don't have attack equips here, mind you, but I mean, these are the sort of new premium equips, right? I do believe. Actually, I'm not sure about that gold one, but either way, I do think this friend will be good, and I think we could see some pretty interesting things here. So, I mean, these guys, by the way, are very interesting with the active skill. For this, you know, they only stack attack. I suppose I should show. Well, I mentioned it. For both Rose and for Goku, they do stack attack, but it's literally on the 18 key. I mean, it's a great raise, I suppose, but it's just one stack per turn. So they are gonna have a harder time. Competing probably with a lot of the higher ones because, you know, they're all stacking 3, 4, 5 times a turn. But with the kit that we have here, I do think that Rose could look very, very good. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to see, but we do have this full sort of restriction here. I mean, the guard all attacks we might not have all the time. But we do have the full sort of future saga thing, so that is sort of the important buff that matters. Now, when we get to doing the big turn later on, I'm definitely going to have Zamasu. One of the Roses turned into Zamasu in next to, and then it's gonna be really good. I mean, we have the domain support from this Rose. I want to try this guy. He might be back. I don't know. Then we have, obviously, Jiren's standby support, right? And then, finally, we do obviously have, for the big turn, Gogeta. So, I mean, we have a lot of support here. Rose is going to look very good. Actually, we're going to have... How much are we going to have exactly? That's 15%. Ooh. I think we're gonna have 99% attack in the active skill phase. Because on the character I'm attacking with, obviously, I will use Fusion Zamasu active for the 40% attack in battle. And then the Rose, I will have do his own sort of supporting active. And then obviously the Gogeta active. Also, another thing to note before we start, I think this is going to be a Rose. I'm going to use the Zamasu active on him, but this is going to be a Rose video here. I do think for both the Rose and Goku counterparts, Zamasu and Vegeta, it would be more than worth doing their own attack stacking videos. I'm not sure when I'll get to them, mind you, but it would be worth doing them. Simply because just the passive really, it's so different. So, I mean, obviously we have to stack in the Rose Goku forms, but Vegeta and Zamasu, both under the right sort of conditions, I think will both look insanely much better than, Rose and Goku. But we're starting with the starting forms here. All that out of the way, I'm very excited. The stage just came back last night. I was waiting to be able to do this. So here we are. Let's jump in and let's do this. As per usual. Well, it's fun. Where's the friend? Okay, on the second rotation. I suppose we'll just play it. As per usual, I will do the first sort of 2 turns with Rose Zamasu, obviously. Now, they're not going to increase the most. immediately, but I think by the end, right, when we have the domain support, when we have all the active stuff, all that good stuff, they are going to look very, very incredible. I do think so. Also, Jiren support. I mean, the amount of attack support we have, mind you, like the item phase, like even though we only stack attack once, and you'd think, like I was saying earlier, you would think that that'd make it harder for them, Rose, Zamasu, whatever, to compete with some of the higher ones. Just the numbers I've seen in my experience so far, even at, because I haven't even jumped into anything once I got them at level 10. I just got done doing that. With what I've seen with just 55% link level 1 out of Rose, right? I do think he's gonna hit very, very hard here. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be the hardest hitting character in the game or anything, but I think he could probably land somewhere in the ballpark of the top 10, 5 of these I've done. And mind you, I have a good 40 some odd videos up at this point, so I do think he's gonna look very good. Maybe I'm, overestimating. Maybe I'm underestimating. We'll have to see. Now this is very unfortunate. Obviously, link-wise, not the best here. We'll tag mine into Zamasu for next turn. I just get the sort of the big turn in, right? Or not, well, the big turn for now, I suppose. Starting out 23.7 mil, and that's without Jesus. That's without having any links. So this character is just so fun, so insane. I genuinely, I think they could. I mean, I know, very, very controversial opinion. No, I think everyone knows I still find it disappointing they don't fuse, mind you. But I've sort of grown to look past it a bit. I do think so, because at the end of the day, these guys have been a lot of fun to use. They're both extremely good. They both offer like everything their teams needed from them. So even though I would have preferred, some different animations, at the end of the day, I'm happy with what we got. So, please guard. Okay, thank you. I issued in the guard. So we'll get this sort of next turn in, and then we will get to stacking. I mean, it's only, once again, the one stack per turn, but we should be practically guaranteed to get it. So I do think we're going to see some very, very high numbers once we get towards the end. And even now, we're going to jump up by quite a bit just from having the links, mind you. So this is going to be a really good one. I do think so. I wanted to get to doing it sooner, because I've had Rose, since within the first 30 hours or so of the banners being live. But oh wait, no! Ah, god damn it! I have once per day on. No, fuck. Okay, I gotta get the Rose animation for this video, don't I? I think I do. Yeah, let me cut away real quick. We'll get the tag in here.
To bring about the justice I desired, I needed the perfect sympathizer as my ally. In this timeline, there is no one who can stop us. We have all the power here. The two of us alone.
Alright, there we go. I had to make sure to get that in there. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot to see later on too, obviously, with both the actives. I'll make sure to get those in then. But that out of the way, let me go into Zamasu here. So this is what I was getting at earlier, though. If we just take a look at the numbers and just ignore all support, Zamasu here does get 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. Not a lot. However, he does end up getting 700% attack and defense under the right conditions in Phase 2. He does also massively raise attack for the turn. So, I mean, with the Rose stacking, I do think he could look very, very good, as well as obviously all the support. But once again, we'll save him for a different video. I think I might even... I do want to do TN still. I literally, as I went to get around to doing it, is when this event went down. So, that was unfortunate timing. Okay, now we do, obviously, just real quick, Rose here does have, what is it, 280, 430% Phase 1, and then he gets 200% Phase 2. So, I mean, overall, the numbers that Zamasu has will be higher if we have this sort of, like, HP gated condition. So that's, I do think it is worth seeing both of them at some point, because they are both going to be hitting vastly different numbers. Alright, that out of the way though, let's get this in here. I suppose we'll do that. Oh, Zamasu's actually gonna heal us. Oh. Okay. Well, I won't grab anything then. We'll just let him do his thing. So we were hitting what, like 25.7 mil, I think it was, the turn before. Obviously, we're going to jump up quite a bit here. Yeah, 42.4. So, I mean, just from having the links, it's not like we have even, you know, Zamasu's not giving no support. Just from having the links there, we do jump up by like 20 mil nearly. So, you know, when we get the stacking throughout these turns, right, when we get the actives up, the domain, the items, like everything, it's going to look very insane. I do think what I'll do, and I do tend to do this for at least the attack ones, I will do like a baseline turn when we come back later on. 73. I'll do a baseline turn, and we'll... That's a full heal, mind you. We'll use that baseline turn to show, like, hey, I mean, he's hitting decent numbers, but, you know, where he's really going to explode is once we have all the actives and everything up. So, I do think that'll be pretty fun to look at. And obviously, we'll see once we get to that, but I think we can end this here. I want to get the stacking. So, you know, I am also planning to do Blue Goku, Vegeta, obviously. I did want to do Rose first. I did say, you know, leading up to, I was more excited for Rose. And so far, I mean, the Goku team has been fun, but it's more or less just a better team for all these sort of fusion characters, which I really do like the fusion characters. But, you know, that is what the team is. This is at least offering something, you know, new, or at least when you're playing it how you should. With like the Super Boss lead, I've been having like a lot of fun with Rose and the clone team, so I wanted to do him first. But yeah, we're gonna cut away. We're gonna get the stack in. We'll come back and we will see just how hard extreme strength, you know, tag Rose can hit. All right, so we are back here. We are up to turn 102. So. We've done quite a bit of stacking, you know, pretty much as we can with Rose. Now, I did get him on turn 2, so I do think it's just worth saying. Stacks only last 99 turns from when you get them. I have sort of proven this. It's not just like a theory or something. I do know this to be true. So, judging from that, technically speaking, we're already at the point where we aren't going to get any stronger. It's just refreshing stacks, essentially. Now, in Rose's case, it doesn't really matter too much since, you know, once again, his only stack is on the 18 key, which we can only do once per turn anyway. So it doesn't really matter. We're not really losing out on anything. And I do already have, obviously, Rose's domain up. I do also have Jiren in slot 2. So we have that sort of support. And I mean, we don't have the items yet up. Obviously, we'll save that for the big turn as well as the Gogeta active. But I mean, we're essentially ready here, and I do think Rose is going to look very, very good. But how good exactly, I'm not sure. I will say though, judging by what I got up to the previous turn, which I won't say at the moment, I think there's a chance he could get up to the a billion-ish range, you know, like 800, 900 mil, maybe going a little higher than a billion. I won't fully lock anything in, but I certainly think it's possible. So we'll have to see. But that being said, let's firstly switch both of these guys actually, because like I said at the beginning, I do want to use these sort of alternating actives here. So obviously for this Rose, since we're using him for the attack, the 40% attack obviously is more important than the 15% defense that this guy, or well, 15% attack, I suppose, that this guy will give. However, since Zamasu's active only affects himself, we do also use this one on my Rose. That way we can have a lot of attack, obviously. So let's just start out with Zamasu's, and then we'll use my Roses.
Bear witness as I show you the power of my divine light. Age of Gentlemen!
Jesus Christ. That did half his health bar? Yo. That's not good. Now, thankfully for my Rose, I didn't really stack it all, so this is not going to hit nearly as hard. So let's use this as well. Alright, as I went to do that before, my game, it crashed, so unfortunate, but here, let's play it now. Also, I did make sure to use the friend active while I was Zamasu on both of them, and I'm going to do the same thing here with Rose to make me have as little damage to the enemy Zamasu as possible.
To achieve our virtuous plan, the Zero Mortals plan, we are sentencing the most unsightly beings to the heaviest punishments.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so we do have everything up here once again, excluding the Gogeta active as well as the items. So, obviously since we don't have Gogeta here, we're just having this sort of somewhat of a base turn. I mean, we do have the supports active, I suppose, already, but we don't have the items yet or Gogeta's active. So, I mean, this is still a bit of a normal setup, if you would. Alright, now, Rose here is going to be hitting very, very hard. I obviously don't know exactly what he's going to hit for, but I'm pretty excited. Let's see what we got here. Come on, Rose. Okay, so he's hitting for 398 mil. Which, okay, do not kill Zamasu, please. 294 mil. Wait, don't kill him. I know. Of course you additional super now, you fucker. This is the worst time. Don't. Oh my god. If Zamasu doesn't heal next turn, I'm fucked. We'll be able to get probably one attack set in with Rose. Oh no. Please. Hey, we could talk about this. Oh. No, wait. Stop it. Stop. Hold on. Wait. Oh my god. Please, Khalifa, do not leave that man alone. Thank God. If he doesn't heal, this run's fucked. That will be so annoying. Please, for the love of everything, Zamasu, I need you to heal, brother. Zamasu, please. Oh, thank God. Alright, I was gonna say, if this is fucked after... Whew, we were so close to losing that. Alright. Well... I'm just gonna keep her in slot 1. We'll do that. Okay, so, I mean, 398 mil on Rose there certainly isn't the best, mind you. However, once again, we don't have the items yet, or, Gogeta's active is still, even though through both their actives we have 55% attack, Gogeta's active does give us an additional 54%. So, and also, mind you, his support hits them. They are successors, I am very confident. So, whoa, don't target HGL Rose. They are successors, so his support even will hit, which isn't the biggest deal, but it certainly does help. And for a character who only stacks once per turn, he is going to look very, very impressive. I do think so. Because you do have to remember, I mean, the item phase is its own phase, and we're already up to nearly 400 mil. So when we factor in all the other support, he's going to jump up quite a bit, even within this last turn. Okay, we gotta wait for Mr. TUR Rose to do all of his attacks. I swear. It's like night. I know like the new one's a Carnival LR, but it's so crazy because this guy came out like a year ago, and just the animation quality difference. I mean, it's just night and day, right? So I know one's a TUR and one's a Carnival LR, but it's still so crazy. I'm glad Rose got the treatment he deserved, though. All right, well, here we go. Let's see if I can get lucky or not. I may have to reset. We'll find out in just a moment here. Okay, that's a good sign. Come on, give me the tech ones too. Let's go. Okay. I don't have to reset 50 times for once. All right. So, with all the items here, we do obviously get the 30% from the World Tournament Announcer. And then we get the 5% per orb here, which there's 23 orbs, so that's 115. So 145% total in the item phase, which is obviously going to lead to some very, very high numbers. And then finally, let me just make sure. I'm very confident this character's on Successors. Let's see. Yes, see, they're on Successors. So Gogeta's support from both the active and the passive will affect here. Okay, let's get this in. Alright, now we gotta do the active.
This is the greatest fusion of all! I'm gonna send you back to hell!
Alright, here we go. I'm very excited. So, once again, we were at 398 mil of the turn before. We are going to jump up quite a bit here. I do genuinely think maybe like 900 mil would be my guess, somewhere in that range. Let's see though. Whoa! Whoa! 1,400,000,000. 403 mil. 1 billion. What the I I did not expect that. What the fuck? Wow. Yeah, so he jumped up a little bit. Dude, we literally increased by a billion. A billion through the because we were at 398 mil the turn before. That was a billion 409 mil, I think. We literally increased by a billion within just using the Gogeta active and the items. What the fuck? Oh my god! Wow. This is a character who only stacks attack once per turn, mind you. Once per turn. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and by the way, I do think that Zamasu, if he has his sort of condition up, will look higher as well. But I do want to get to doing Goku before I do Zamasu, but I think both, Goku, Zamasu, Vegeta, all of them are going to look very impressive. But, especially Zamasu as well, because, I mean, those Extreme Pass links, they just do so much. Holy fuck. Alright, well, there we go. That's how hard Rose can hit. Jesus. And that's without like any attack clips or anything. What the fuck? Yeah. One stack per turn, and he can do that. Is that good? I don't know, guys. I'm telling you, I think part 2, part 3 are both gonna have even more power creep. We'll have to see, but this with the free to play team and like how good these LRs are and everything. And this is the time slot last year that JP got the Go Frieza fight. It's like, this is crazy. Alright, we'll end this here though. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.